Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the ABBOT, and welcome to Farfinger Gaming. And we are in the world of Myst, and we are getting closer and closer to finally finishing this and releasing Glenn Farfinger and Curly Joe. And they will be back hosting the show, and probably will play wrestling games again, and play some shooters and some Bethesda games, and I will help them help consult them in any issues they have. So now, as you can see, we're still dealing with this puzzle here. We're getting closer. We're getting very closer to finishing this. It's been a ride. It's been a real ride. And as you can see, it's all 3D. It's not a point and click game anymore, but it is what it is. And here we go. We're going to keep going and keep going and going and going. This has been a very, very tumultuous long trip here. I could imagine back in the day, people probably got lost a lot in this. They just very, 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 very frustrating. Oh, this is quite a ride here. And now that's the end of that. And now we gotta keep going and pick up the next track. I mean, this is a really long section here. It's turning a little twisty-turvy here. Oh, let's see, where is it taking us? Okay, we're going forward. I sure do hope we know where we're going. I mean, we've been doing this for a while. Well, we gotta keep moving on, you know. We're so close. We're getting really to the end of this. Just keep moving forward here. Down these tracks. It's kind of very frustrating because you think you're just thinking like, this is it, right? You know, it's like, this is it, right? I mean, we're getting through it, right? I mean, and then you get to a very long section like this, like here we're doing it, here it isn't, and it just stops. Then you turn to the right, turn to the right, and start again. Oh boy. Enjoy the ride, I guess. It's gonna be a long ride. Well, this time we're going to the left. Oh, there we go. I'm not sure if we're reaching new territory or is there a section that we're stuck on and we're just, trying to figure out the right pattern or something. This is pretty crazy. Well, that looks a little different for some reason. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is leading us finally through and unlock the secrets of Myst. Oh, this looks like the end. Like the end of the line here. That was quite a trip. Now ooh, this is something else. Just walk right through here. Ooh, lava. That's quite something. And there's the book. And that'll take us back to the main world. And wow, that was something. Now we are back in the library and put this page back in and put the blue page back in. Well, you release Farfinger, Glenn, and Curly this way. You finally returned. I owe you a debt of gratitude, for you have nearly released me. My name is Cirrus. I trust that from your explorations you've become convinced that my wicked brother Akanar is guilty and I am innocent. It is I who am wrongly imprisoned by my father. I don't know who you are or how you came to this island. I assume you must at least know something of the books. It was my father who was a master of the books. He wrote hundreds of them, all describing and linking to the fantastic places and ages which he had discovered. The room in which you now stand was our father's library. It was here in this room that the island named Myst that he housed most of these books. But such a waste. By now you have surely discovered that Akanar has burnt and mutilated most of these books. Why? Our father was always watchful of our explorations. We grew up under his strict supervision. But when we came of age, he gave us unbridled access to the Myst books. We began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked. Unsupervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed. And he began to take more of the Myst ages that he had given. Soon he gained a twisted pleasure from conquest and destruction of other ages. It was horrific. The thirst for destruction. But alas, even I discovered his insanity too late. He had completely destroyed all the Myst ages but 4. I wasted no time in warning my father. I thought he would recognize Akanar's guilt. But in a fit of rage, he imprisoned both my brother and myself within the pages of these books, designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty. To discover the truth, our father embarked on one final journey. However, he has never returned. I could only assume that he perished along the way, leaving me an innocent victim and trapped forever. But now you are here to release me. Listen carefully. You must find one more page and I will be forever free. There is a book on the shelves in this library, which is mostly burned, but has a few pages still intact. It is the last book on the middle shelf. Find it. This book is filled with a variety of patterns. Find pattern 158 and recreate it. On the door of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me and I will finally be released. And able to reward you, of course. Ignore the blue page. That page finishes my brother's book. Chills me to even think that would happen if you were to release him. And there is another warning. There is red pages inside, but also a green book. If you touch the green book, you will be imprisoned forever. Our father gave us this warning long ago. I suggest you follow his advice. Go now. Soon we will meet face to face. Hello, I'm Akana. I'm glad to see that you have returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment. It was Circe who did this to me, Circe, my wicked brother. Do not listen to him, I warn you. I'll warn you again, he is a liar. Do not be persuaded by his evil lies. Do not release him. He killed my father, and he will kill you. It began when my brother Circe began to lust for riches. He stole from the ages of Myst. He hoards riches for himself. Our father far slept away from his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king of the ages of Myst, he said. He began to look upon me in disgust, his lowly brother. I hated him. Then Circe began to destroy the ages of Myst. He burned their forests, he tore down their structures, and he flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. He completely destroyed all but 4 of the ages. Of course, I had to warn my father, but when I finally found him, there was Circe also, talking cleverly, with the lying tongue of a serpent. He convinced father it was I who had destroyed the ages. He convinced father it was I who greedy for wealth and plunder. And as Circe dealt the final blow, he tricked our father into believing I was the murderer. Circe did not deal with fast as blows he had planned. As soon as father died a slow death, as he last doubted my brother's clever lies, and so in dying, father imprisoned us both. Unsure which of us the blow had come, I swear to you, I swear it is the truth. Release me. You must release me. My brother is a deceitful liar and deserves punishment. I only wish vengeance on my father's wrongful murder. Believe me. You must only recover 1 additional page to release me from this prison. It's the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf that is in the library. There is a burned book, but there is different from the other burnt books. This book don't patterns. Find pattern 158. Mimic gets designed on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring to the last blue page. Remember, don't take the red page, only take the blue page. And return it quickly to me. Oh, and do not touch the green book. It is a clever trap to imprison those that have not been warned. Do not be tempted, for you will rot and die imprisoned as I am. I tell you, if you follow my instructions, it'll be well worth your while. I promise you that. Go, go. Well, you saw, folks, that this is the end of Myst. This is the end of how we are to do this. I've seen some others play this game before, and let's see, you got 158. See how we're going to go about this. We may have to do this a couple times or something. Who knows? Let's see, 158. That's the pattern. That's the pattern right there. Very blocky, very precise. Now we are going to open this up. We are going to go inside and we're going to deal with this once and for all. Here we go. Make our way through this pattern. As you can see, there's not a lot of times we have to do this. When you have to do it, you have to do it. And there it is, the pages. There's the blue page, the red page, and the green book. So we'll see what happens here. We go back through here. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Nothing bad would happen. But we'll go out this way. We'll go back and. Oh, actually, let's see here. What are we gonna do here? Oh, there's a white page. Let's see here. Go grab the white page. Of course, you could see the blue page was right by the blue page, and the red page. Of course, that's not what we're doing here. And now we do the 158 all over again. We got the white page. I'm sure that gives us the good ending, and we, of course, we will be free of Myst, and then, you know what that means? We can free Glenn Farfinger and Curly Joe, and we can be back to normal, and, you know, they can be hosting, and I'll be consulting. Let's see, is that correct? That is not correct. Oh, that is correct. Okay. There's the green book. And there he is. Who the devil are you? Don't come here. Too late. Let's see, I go through here. Ah, my friend, you've returned. And the page, did you bring the page? You've done the right thing. I have a difficult choice to make. My sons have betrayed me, and I know what I must do. I shall return shortly. Huh. Well, that's well, that's awkward. I guess he's going to punish them. I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, well, just kind of wander around here, I guess. Wait until. Oh, he's back. Size. It is done. I have many questions for you, my friend, but my rating cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife, Catherine, is now being held hostage. Oh. Your reward? I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst, and the books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. Hope you find your exploration satisfying. You'll no longer have my sons to deal with. Oh, and one more thing. I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever imagine. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Until that point, I'm afraid you'll enjoy the exploration from my library on Myst. Thank you. The book, you can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst. Well, that's interesting. Well, I guess well, we're back here. Let's see. And as you can see, their books have been destroyed, so they are effectively dead. Which is a good thing. They were very terrible, bad people. So, this is it. And, folks, and, wait, I think I see Glenn Farfinger and Curly Joe over there. Whoa! Oh, it worked! It's magnificent! It worked! Oh, Jamie, this is wonderful. Good Farfinger. Oh, ow! Oh, what is it? Abbott, you freed me. You got me free, man. That's some wild stuff. I was stuck inside of a book. I never been stuck inside of a book before, man. That's some crazy sauces. Sauces that are not to be digested. Crazy. Oh, wonderful. Curly Joe. It's such wonderful to meet you, and great salutations. Back into the real world, I see. Oh, wow, Abbott, you freed me. I was stuck inside a book. It was wild stuff, man. That was a crazy world. Wow, so it was, tell me what happened. Well, what had happened is, Dark Milo had put you inside the world of Myst. Oh, I remember Frater talking about that game. It's a very legendary PC game that, don't get me wrong. I mean, the game would be a colossal failure today because, most people would be like, what the heck is this? Is this some kind of Flash game or something? And you don't understand, but back in the early 90s, this actually got a lot of people's imaginations because it was like a point-and-click adventure. You would, you go right, you go to this section, you go to that section, but you're actually doing all these puzzles and stuff, man. It's pretty crazy, wild stuff. Oh, yes. It was a lot of work, I'll let you know. It was a very painful stuff, I must say. But I'm glad to see you two back, and, well, I'll let you know we're not even close to we're still dealing with Dark Milo and Sir William Esquire and Sergeant. And it's like they just keep making up these worlds for us, and it's we gotta handle it in the best way we can. Yeah, we gotta handle it like a crazy house, a fun house of crazy mirrors, and we just gotta keep tapping on all the mirrors until we find the right entrance to get out. Oh, he's so right on that. But those places are crazy. Right, you're right. We got to stay fairly vigilant, and I'm sure we will do that. We'll do all that on the next Farfinger Gaming. Oh, crikeys, shnikes. Right. I don't think in Minnesota they say shnikey. That is a word they said back in the 90s in, Pennsylvania or something like that. Oh, yeah, they used to say all that, right? They used to say goober a lot. They used to say a lot of stuff back then. It was it was really funny stuff when they said it, and but yeah, you're right. Minnesotans don't exactly say that traditionally. It's not like you had some Victorian guy from the Netherlands, no, from like Denmark, and he's crossing over to Minnesota. He says, "Well, great shnikes, what amazingly cold land this is. Oh, what we at least we don't have to deal with all the goobers back home." Or you don't have to deal with all those goobers back home. Suckering succotash. What kind of bird is that? Suckering succotash. And cracky, crackies. That's not how Minnesotans speak, but apparently here on this show we have established that yes, they do speak that way, and they speak that way all the time. Yeah, so folks, say that's all for the show. We usually put these kind of segments in the beginning of the show, but we couldn't do anything until Abbott had freed us, and Cecily freed us from the nightmare of being stuck in the world of Myst.